Come closer now, not with your feet, but with your heart. You do not need to kneel or close your eyes if they wish to stay open. You only need to listen. I speak to you not from a distant throne, but from the quiet space beside your bed. I sit with you in the stillness that the world rushes past. I have been waiting for this moment, not because I demand your attention, but because I know how much you need rest. Your mind has been running all day, like a stream after heavy rain. Thought after thought, worry after worry, each one tumbling over the next. You have carried the weight of words, spoken and words withheld. You have held up faces for others, while your own heart grew weary. And now, in this quiet hour, you wonder if you even remember how to let go. Let me remind you, rest was my idea, long before you ever needed it. I placed sleep in the bones of creation. I made night to cover the earth like a blanket, and I called it good. When I walked among you, I did not shame those who rested. I slept in a boat while the storm raged, not because I was careless, but because I trusted the Father even in the wind. And I trusted that the moment of rest was holy. That same rest I offer to you now. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to be perfect to receive it. You do not have to silence every thought or pray the perfect prayer. You only have to stop striving. Just for now. Just let the struggle fall from your shoulders like a coat you no longer need to wear. Breathe with me. Slowly, I will breathe with you. In and out. In and out. Feel how your chest rises and falls without you commanding it. Your body already knows how to rest. Your soul knows too. It has simply forgotten. Let me be your memory. Remember the evening in Bethany when Mary sat at my feet while Martha rushed in the kitchen. Mary chose the better thing, and it was not taken from her. You can be Mary now. You can sit or lie down in the simple act of being with me. No performance, no agenda, only presence. If your mind still chases thoughts, do not fight them. Watch them like clouds drifting across a wide sky. They will pass, and beneath them, I am here, unchanging, unmoving, unshaken. I am not disappointed in you. I am not counting your distractions. I am not keeping score of how well you focus. I am simply here, holding space for you to be still. Consider the sheep in the fold at night. They do not understand the dangers that the shepherd has already turned away. They do not calculate the hours until morning. They rest because they trust the voice that led them there. You are that sheep. I am that shepherd. The gate is closed. The wolves are kept out. You are safe. So let your body sink now. Let the mattress hold you. Let the darkness become a friend rather than a fear. I have walked through darkness before, deeper darkness than this, and I came out the other side so that you would never have to walk alone. If tears come, let them. I collect them. If your heart still aches, let it ache in my presence. I am not afraid of your pain. I came to carry it, and I am carrying it now. You do not need to solve anything before you sleep. You do not need to have answers for tomorrow. Tomorrow will look after itself. Tonight belongs to peace. Let my voice be the last thing that holds your thoughts. Not the news, not the to-do list, not the conversation you wish had gone differently. Only me. And I am gentle. I am patient. I am slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. That love is wrapping around you now, like a blanket woven before you were born. You cannot escape it. You do not need to earn it. You are wrapped in it. Let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your breathing slow. Let the last edges of your awareness soften into the warmth of my presence. You are not leaving me when you sleep. You are resting in me. and I will be here when you wake, still watching, still near, still yours. Rest now, beloved. You are safe in my care. You are still listening. That in itself is a gift you have given yourself, and one I receive with joy. You did not need to find the perfect words tonight. You only needed to be here, and here you are. Let us go deeper now, not into effort, but into surrender. The kind of surrender that does not give up, but gives over. Gives over the weight you were never meant to carry. I know what it is to feel that weight. In the garden, before the soldiers came, my sweat fell like drops of blood. I asked if the cup could pass, but then I said, "Not my will, but yours be done." That was not weakness. It was the deepest strength, trusting the Father even when everything in me trembled. I do not ask you to face what I faced, but I do ask you to trust me with what you face. Whatever is pressing on your heart tonight, a decision you cannot make, a relationship that feels fragile, a fear you cannot name, a body that will not quiet, hand it to me. I do not need you to explain it perfectly. I already know it. I was there when the fear first took root. I have watched over every sleepless hour. I have seen the tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. And I have not left your side, not once. So now, let your hands unclench. Not just your physical hands, but the tight grip of your soul. Release the need to manage outcomes. Release the illusion that if you worry enough, you can prevent what is coming. You cannot control tomorrow, but you can be held today. Breathe in slowly. As you do, imagine breathing in my peace. It is not fragile peace, not the kind that shatters with the first hard word. It is the peace that stood in a storm and said, "Be still." It is the peace that walked into death and came out alive. That peace is in this room with you now. And as you breathe out, let go of one thing, just one. A worry you have rehearsed 100 times. Let it go like a bird from an open hand. Watch it rise and disappear into the vast sky of my mercy. You do not have to take it back. I will hold it. Think of Peter stepping out of the boat. He walked on water while he kept his eyes on me. The moment he looked at the wind, he began to sink. But even then, even sinking, I caught him. You may feel like you are sinking tonight. The waves of thought, the undertow of exhaustion, the cold water of anxiety lapping at your chest. But I am already reaching for you. My hand is extended. Take it. You do not need to be brave anymore. You do not need to pretend you are not afraid. You only need to take my hand. Let your head rest now. Rest it against the pillow as if it were my shoulder. John did that at the Last Supper, leaned his head against me. He was not afraid to be close. He did not worry about what others thought. He simply drew near because he knew he was loved. You are loved the same way. No more, no less. My love does not increase when you perform well or decrease when you stumble. It is steady. It is sure. It is the ground beneath your feet, even when you cannot see it. So let your mind slow now, like a river reaching the broad plain, where it no longer rushes, but spreads out in quiet pools. Let the thoughts spread. Let them settle. Let them become still. If new worries try to intrude, whisper a simple word to me. Help, or thank you, or just my name. Jesus. That name carries more power than you know. It is the name that made the heavens. It is the name that heals the broken. It is the name that calms the storm in you. I am listening for it now. Say it if you wish, or only think it. I hear either way. You are not alone in this night. Angels watch over you, not as distant beings, but as messengers of my care. They guard your sleeping. They minister to your spirit. You are surrounded by a peace that passes understanding. Let that peace wash over you now, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Warm, gentle, undeniable. Your work is done for today. Your striving can cease. You have permission to rest. And as you drift towards sleep, know this: I am not sleeping. I am watching over you the way a mother watches her newborn, with tenderness that never tires. If you stir, I am here. If you dream, I am in the edges of it. If you wake in the night, I am already awake with you. So close your eyes now, if you have not already. Let your breathing find its own rhythm. Let your body sink into the trust that you are held. I am with you always, even to the end of the age, even to the end of this night. And when morning comes, I will be the first one you meet. But for now, sleep. You are safe. You are loved. You are mine. You have made it this far into the night. I am not surprised. I have been counting every breath, every quiet moment you have given me. And I am with you still, closer now than when we began. There is a tenderness in this hour that the daylight cannot hold. In daylight, the world demands. It shouts and rushes and asks for proof. But here, in the hush of night, I ask nothing from you except that you remain. Not strive, not perform. Simply remain in me, as a branch remains in the vine. Do you know what it means to remain? It means to stop reaching. It means to trust that everything you need flows from where you are already connected. The branch does not strain to bear fruit. It simply stays attached, and the life of the vine does the rest. You are attached to me. I am the vine. My life runs through you even now, even when you feel dry, even when you feel nothing at all. The connection is not based on your feelings. It is based on my faithfulness. So let your feelings rise and fall without clinging to them. If you feel peace, receive it as a gift. If you feel restless, let that restlessness find its rest in me. I am not threatened by your agitation. I am the calm at the center of it. Think of the disciples in the boat. The storm raged. Waves crashed over the bow. They were certain they would drown. And where was I? Sleeping on a cushion in the stern. I was not sleeping because I was indifferent. I was sleeping because I trusted the Father, and because I knew that no storm could touch my disciples without passing through me first. Your storms, the ones inside you, the ones you cannot escape, have already passed through me. I have felt every wave. I have heard every crashing fear. And I am not asleep to your suffering. I am awake in it with you. But I am also in the boat, and the boat will not sink. So tonight, I invite you to stop watching the wind. Stop measuring the height of the waves. Stop calculating how much longer you can hold on. Just look at me. I am not far off, shouting instructions from the shore. I am in the boat with you. I am beside you in the darkness. My hand is on the edge of your fear, ready to say the words that calm the deep. Peace. Be still. Let those words settle into your chest now. Peace. Be still. They are not a command you must obey through effort. They are a gift I am pouring into you. Receive them. Breathe them in. Peace. Be still. And as you exhale, let the tension leave with your breath. Let your jaw go slack. Let your shoulders drop another inch. Let your stomach soften. You are not in danger. The night is not your enemy. The quiet is not emptiness. It is fullness, fullness of my presence, though you may not sense it. I understand if you cannot sense me tonight. I understand if my words feel distant, or if your mind wanders, or if sleep feels impossible, none of this surprises me, and none of it changes how I feel about you. I am not waiting for you to get it right. I am simply waiting for you to let me hold you. Imagine a father with a child who cannot stop crying. The father does not say, "Calm down or I will leave." He pulls the child closer. He whispers. He waits. I am pulling you closer now, even if you feel nothing. Imagine my arms around you. Imagine my heartbeat. Steady, slow, strong. Rest your head against it. In my chest there is room for all you carry. The regrets, the what-ifs, the tiredness that has become a permanent weight. I take it all. Do you remember the woman who touched the hem of my garment in the crowd? She did not ask out loud. She did not make a scene. She simply reached out in desperate faith, believing that even the edge of my cloak could heal her. She was right. Power went out from me, and she was made whole. You are reaching out tonight, not with your hand, but with your listening, with your presence here, in this moment, with me. And I tell you, power is going out from me to you. Not power to perform, but power to rest, power to let go, power to be held. You do not need to touch the hem of my garment. I am already touching you, gently, persistently, lovingly. Let your eyelids grow heavy now. If they close, good. If they stay open, let them rest on something soft, a shadow, a patch of light, the memory of a peaceful place. Let your gaze go gentle. Let your mind go quiet. There is a psalm that says, "He gives his beloved sleep." That is not a command to perform. It is a promise. I give sleep to those I love. And I love you. So sleep is not an escape from me. Sleep is an entrance into deeper trust. It is your spirit saying, I do not need to be in control for the next few hours. My shepherd is watching. And I am watching. I do not slumber. I do not sleep. But I invite you to. Let the darkness wrap around you like a cocoon. Let the silence become the sound of my nearness. Let the last thought you carry be this: I am with you always. Not I will be with you tomorrow. Not I was with you yesterday. I am with you always. Let the night wrap around you like a garment woven with mercy. You have walked through this day, and now the walking is done. Now there is only being with me. I know the thoughts that still linger at the edge of your mind, the ones that whisper, did you do enough? Should you have said something different? What will tomorrow bring? I do not silence those questions with a command. I silence them with my presence. When I led my people through the wilderness, I did not give them a map for the whole journey. I gave them a cloud by day and a fire by night. I gave them what they needed for the next step, and then the next. You do not need the map for all your tomorrows tonight. You only need to follow the fire, the gentle flame of my presence that burns in this quiet hour. Follow it to stillness. Follow it to rest. Imagine a shepherd leading his sheep at dusk. The sheep do not ask, will there be wolves tomorrow? They do not calculate the distance to the next pasture. They simply trust the shepherd's voice and lay down when the ground is safe. I am your shepherd. The ground is safe. I have walked it before you. I have examined every shadow, every hollow, every hidden danger, and I say to you now, lie down. The green pastures I promised are not only for days of strength, they are also for nights of weariness. The still waters I lead you beside are not only for bright mornings, they are for this moment when your soul needs to be restored more than anything else. Let my rod and staff comfort you. The rod is my protection. I fight for you even when you do not know you are under attack. The staff is my guidance. I gently pull you back when you begin to wander into fear. You are wandering toward sleep now. That is not wandering away from me. It is wandering deeper into my care. Do you remember when I calmed the storm? I did not say, "Be strong." I said, "Be still." Strength was not what the disciples needed. They needed to know that I was in control of the very elements that terrified them. You need to know that tonight. Whatever storm is churning inside you, anxiety about the future, grief that will not name itself, a body that feels fragile, a mind that will not quiet. I am speaking to that storm now, not with a shout, but with a whisper that reaches where shouting cannot. Be still, and the storm obeys, not because you have mastered it, but because I have. So let your mastery go. Let go of the need to have everything figured out. Let go of the need to feel a certain way. Let go of the need to be in control of your own rest. Rest is not something you seize, it is something you receive. And you are receiving it now, even if it does not yet feel like rest. There is a deeper rest than the absence of activity. It is the rest of knowing you are held when you cannot hold yourself. It is the rest of trusting that you are safe when everything around you feels uncertain. It is the rest of being loved when you have done nothing to earn it. That rest is yours tonight. Let your breathing become slow and natural. Do not force it. Let your body find its own rhythm, like the tide that knows when to come in and when to go out. Your body knows how to rest. I made it that way. And your soul knows too, though it may have forgotten. Let me remind you. Think of the day I walked to the home of Jairus. His daughter was sick. Then she died. While I was on the way, messengers came with the news, "Do not bother the teacher any longer." But I kept walking. I entered the house where grief was thick as a storm cloud. I took the girl by the hand and said, "Little girl, get up." And she did. You are that little girl. You are that little boy. The voice that wakes the dead is the same voice that whispers to you now. Not to wake you, but to let you rest in the assurance that the one who conquered death is watching over your sleep. If death itself could not keep me away from you, nothing in this night can. So let the darkness be what it is, not a void, but a canvas for my presence. Let the silence be what it is, not emptiness, but the space where my voice grows clearest. You do not have to fight for peace. You do not have to arrange your thoughts into perfect order. You do not have to reach a certain level of spirituality before you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to rest simply because you are tired. You are allowed to rest simply because I love you. And I love you not for what you do, but for who you are, my beloved child. Let those words settle deep. My beloved child. That is who you are. Not your performance, not your success, not your failure, not your sleeplessness or your restlessness. My beloved child, I formed you before you could speak. I knew you before you could choose me. I will hold you after every strength has faded. You are mine, and nothing changes that. Now, let your mind release the last threads of thought. Let them go like a boat untying from the dock. You do not have to push the boat out. The night is deep now, and so is my love for you. I know you have struggled to let go. You have listened to these words, and still your mind tries to solve problems that have no solution tonight. Still your heart holds on to grief that has no words. Still your body carries tension that has become so familiar, you hardly notice it anymore. Let me notice it for you. I see the place between your shoulders where worry lives. I see the tightness in your jaw, where words you did not say remain lodged. I see the shallow breathing that comes from a life lived in hurry. Let me tend to these places now. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Imagine my hands, scarred, gentle, knowing, resting on your shoulders. Not pushing, not correcting, just resting. Feel the warmth of those hands. Feel how they know what it is to carry weight. These shoulders bore the crossbeam. These hands were pierced. And yet they are not heavy hands. They are healing hands. Let them heal you now. Breathe in slowly. Imagine breathing in. My peace, not as a thin vapor, but as a thick, warm oil that fills your lungs and spreads through your chest. Breathe out. Let the oil carry away what you no longer need. The deadlines, the disappointments, the fears you have carried for so long, you forgot they were not yours to carry. You were never meant to carry them. When I said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light," I was not describing a different kind of work. I was describing a different kind of life. A life where you walk beside me, not ahead of me. A life where I pull the weight, and you simply walk in the furrow I have already made. You have been walking ahead, haven't you? Trying to clear the path, trying to see what is coming, trying to prepare for every possibility. But the path is not yours to clear. It is mine. Come back beside me now. Let me walk first. Let me face what is coming. You only need to follow, and following me tonight means resting. There is a story you may know. Martha, busy with serving, distracted by many things. Mary sitting at my feet, listening. Martha wanted Mary to help her. But I said Mary had chosen the better part, and it would not be taken from her. You have chosen that better part tonight. You have chosen to sit or to lie down at my feet, and I will not take that from you. I will not interrupt your rest with demands. I will not tell you that you should be doing something more productive. There is nothing more productive than being with me. Let that sink in. In a world that measures worth by output, I measure worth by presence. Your presence here, with me, is enough. It is more than enough. It is everything. So if guilt has been whispering that you should be praying more, reading more, doing more, let that voice grow quiet now. I am not that voice. I am the voice that says, "Come away and rest." Think of the disciples after they returned from their first mission. They were excited, exhausted, full of stories. And what did I say? Come away by yourselves to a quiet place and rest a while. I said it to them, and I say it to you. Come away now. Not to a mountain or a lake, but to the quiet place within you where I dwell. I have been living there since before you knew my name. I have been waiting for you to come in and rest. You do not need to clean that inner room before you enter. You do not need to rearrange the furniture or sweep the floors. Come as you are, weary, cluttered, distracted. I will make it a place of peace while you rest in it. Let your breathing be your prayer now. Inhale, I am with you. Exhale, I rest in you. You do not need eloquent words. I know your heart better than you do. I know the longings you have not spoken. I know the questions you have not dared to ask. I know the secret hopes you have almost forgotten. All of them are safe with me. Let your body find its most comfortable position now. Turn if you need to. Shift the pillow. Stretch your legs. I am not disturbed by your movements. I am with you in every position, every posture, every attempt to find ease. Your body is my temple, and even a temple has times of rest. Even the sanctuary grows quiet between prayers. Let your sanctuary grow quiet now. If tears come, let them. I have seen them before. I wept at the tomb of Lazarus. I wept over Jerusalem. I am not ashamed of your tears, and you should not be either. They are the language of a heart that trusts me enough to be honest. If sleep still eludes you, do not fight it. Resting in my presence is itself a form of sleep, a letting go of the need to be awake, aware, in control. Let your mind wander where it will. Let your thoughts drift like leaves on a slow river. I am the riverbank, unchanging, watching over you. You are not wasting time. You are not failing at rest. You are simply being with me, and that is the most precious thing you could do. Let the final resistance leave you now. That last thread of tension that says, I should be doing something. Let it snap. There is a quietness that comes when you stop trying to understand everything. I know your mind wants answers tonight. It wants to know why certain things have happened, why certain prayers feel unanswered, why your heart still aches in ways you cannot explain. And I do not fault you for asking. But I invite you now to lay those questions down, not because the answers do not matter, but because you matter more. When I was with my disciples, they often did not understand what I was doing. They did not understand why I spoke in parables, why I let Lazarus die, why I washed their feet like a servant. But I did not demand that they understand. I asked them to trust. Trust is the deeper language of the soul. It does not need to explain the mystery. It rests in the mystery. So tonight, let trust be your posture. Not understanding, trust. Not control, trust. Not certainty, trust. You trust that the sun will rise even when you cannot see the horizon. You trust that the season will turn even when the cold feels endless. And I ask you to trust me the same way. Not because you have all the answers, but because I have never once left you. I have been with you in every joy, every sorrow, every ordinary moment you have already forgotten. I was there when you woke this morning before your feet touched the floor. I was there in the middle of the day when you felt unseen. I am here now, in the silence of this room, closer than your own breath. Do you remember the story of the road to Emmaus? 2 of my followers walked along a dusty road, hearts heavy, confused by everything that had happened. They spoke of me as if I were gone, and I drew near and walked with them, though they did not recognize me at first. I am walking with you now, even if you do not recognize me. My footsteps are the rhythm of your breathing. My presence is the warmth you feel when you let your guard down. I am not far. I have never been far. Let that truth settle into your bones. I am with you. Not I will be with you someday. Not I was with you long ago. I am with you. Now, in this moment, in this weariness, in this uncertainty, there is no part of you that I do not know and love. Not the parts you hide from others, not the parts you hide from yourself. I know them, and I do not turn away. I draw closer. Think of the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one sheep that wandered. That is you tonight. Not because you have strayed, but because you are precious to me. I have searched for every lost piece of you. I have brought them back into my fold. And now I am saying, lie down. You are safe. I have found you. You do not need to keep searching for peace. Peace has found you. Let your body feel that now. Let the tension in your neck release, as if someone is gently lifting a weight you did not know you were carrying. Let your stomach soften, your hands uncurl, your feet relax. Every part of you is allowed to rest. If you have been holding yourself together all day, holding back tears, holding back words, holding back the exhaustion, you can let go now. I am holding you, so you do not have to hold yourself. Breathe in, Let my strength become your rest. Breathe out. Let your striving become surrender. You are not alone in this surrender. In the garden, I surrendered to the Father's will. I said, not my will, but yours. That surrender was not weakness. It was the gateway to resurrection. Your surrender tonight is not weakness either. It is the gateway to rest. Let go of the need to know how everything will turn out. Let go of the need to fix what is broken tonight. Let go of the need to be ready for whatever comes tomorrow. You are ready enough because I am with you. Think of a child falling asleep in the back of a car. The child does not worry about directions, about traffic, about the destination. The child rests because a father is driving. The father is awake. The father is watching the road. The child simply sleeps. I am driving tonight. You are the child in the back seat. You do not need to navigate. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to watch for dangers. I see them all, and I am steering you safely home. So let your mind drift now. Let the scenery of your thoughts blur like fields seen from a moving car. Let the specifics fade. Let the details soften. You are being carried. There is a promise in my word. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Underneath you, right now, are those arms. You are not lying on a bed of uncertainty. You are lying in the palms of my hands. You are cradled by the same power that spoke stars into being and still knows each one by name. If I name the stars, I know your name. If I hold the universe together, I can hold your heart. If I conquered the grave, I can conquer your sleeplessness. Nothing you face tonight is too big for me. And nothing you face tonight is too small for my attention. I care about every detail of your life. Listen now to the quiet. Not the quiet of an empty room, but the quiet of a heart that is learning to be still. You have been running for so long, running toward goals, running from pain, running in circles inside your own mind. And tonight, I am asking you to stop. Not because you have arrived, but because you are already with me. When I walked the earth, I did not run. I walked. I walked with purpose, but I walked with peace. I was never in a hurry because I knew that the Father's timing was perfect. I was never anxious because I trusted that the Father's plan was good. I offer you that same pace now. Not a frantic race to become something you are not, but a gentle walk into who you already are in me. Who are you? You are the one I created before the foundation of the world. You are the one I formed in secret, woven together with care. You are the one I called by name long before anyone else knew your name. You are mine, and mine do not have to earn their place. Mine rest. Let your shoulders drop again. Let your jaw go slack. Let the furrow between your brows smooth out like water after a stone has sunk. There is a psalm that says, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still. Not be busy. Not be productive. Not be impressive. Be still. Stillness is a form of knowing. When you are still, you know things that motion hides. You know that the ground beneath you is solid. You know that the air fills your lungs without your effort. You know that you are held. I am the ground beneath you. I am the breath in your lungs. I am the arms that hold you. Be still and know that I am God. Let that knowing become more real to you than any worry. Let it become more real than the list of things undone. Let it become more real than the conversation you wish had gone differently. I am God. Not a distant idea, but a present reality. I am here, and because I am here, you can let go. Think of Peter when he walked on water. As long as he kept his eyes on me, he did the impossible. The moment he looked at the waves, he began to sink. But even then, even sinking, I caught him. You have been looking at the waves tonight. The waves of what if. The waves of regret. The waves of exhaustion that keep crashing against your soul. Look at me instead. I am not asking you to walk on water. I am asking you to rest in the boat while I calm the sea. The boat is my presence. It does not matter how the wind howls outside. Inside the boat, with me, you are safe. So come inside. Stop leaning over the edge, trying to measure the depth of the storm. Stop trying to bail out water with your own hands. Just sit with me, or lie down with me. Let me be the captain of your night. I know the way through darkness. I have been there before. In fact, I am the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. That light is shining on you now. Not a harsh light that exposes every flaw, but a soft light that warms and heals. It is the light of my face, turned toward you. It is the light of my smile, gentle and full of love. You are not being judged in this light. You are being seen. And to be seen by me is to be loved. Let that love wash over you now, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Let it soak into places that have felt cold for a long time. Let it soften places that have hardened. I love you not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And who you are is my child, my beloved child. Do you remember the father who ran to meet his prodigal son? The son had wasted everything, made every mistake, come home in rags, and the father did not wait for him to clean up. The father ran. The father embraced him before a single apology was spoken. I am running to you tonight, not because you have done everything right, but because you are my child, and you are home. You are home in this moment, with me. So let the last walls fall, let the last mask slip away. You do not have to be strong. You do not have to have it all together. You do not have to pretend you are not tired. I know you are tired. I made rest for the tired. I made night for the weary. I made sleep for the ones who have carried too much. Let me carry it now. Imagine placing every weight into my hands, the weight of responsibility, the weight of disappointment, the weight of hope deferred. One by one, let them go. My hands are scarred, but they are strong. They held the weight of the cross. They can hold your weight too. Now, let your body do what it has been longing to do all day. Let it sink. Let it soften. Let it surrender. You do not need to arrange yourself perfectly. Just be comfortable. Just be here. If your mind still wanders, let it wander. I will be here when it returns. If sleep still feels far, do not chase it. Rest in my presence is already a gift. I am the good shepherd, and I am watching over my sheep. You are my sheep. You are safe in the fold. The gate is closed. The night is quiet. You have been listening for a long time now. Your heart has been open. Your mind has been quieting. Your body has been sinking into the arms of my presence. And I want you to know, I am not finished with you tonight. There is still more rest for you to receive, more peace, more stillness, more of me. You may feel as though you should be asleep by now, as though something is wrong if your eyes are still open, your thoughts still drifting, your body still aware. Let me free you from that expectation. Rest is not a destination you must reach by a certain hour. Rest is a posture you can hold at any hour, and you are holding it now. Whether sleep comes quickly or slowly, whether your mind is calm or still catching at the edges of the day, you are resting in me. And that is enough. I remember the nights I spent on the mountainside, alone with the Father. The stars were my ceiling, the earth my bed. I did not always sleep, but I always rested. I rested in the knowledge that the Father heard me. I rested in the trust that He was working, even when I couldn't see it. You are resting in that same knowledge tonight. The Father hears you. He is working. And I am with you, praying for you, holding you. There is a moment in my life on earth when I said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me. That confidence is yours as well. You do not have to wonder if your prayers make it to heaven. They do. Every sigh, every tear, every half-formed word, I have gathered them all. Tonight, let that confidence carry you. You are not speaking into the dark. You are speaking into the ear of the one who loves you. Breathe that in. Let it fill your chest like warm light. Now, I want to speak to the part of you that still feels afraid. Not the loud fear that makes your heart race, but the quiet fear that has taken up residence in your soul. The fear that you will not be okay. The fear that you have been forgotten. The fear that tomorrow will bring more than you can bear. I know that fear. I saw it in the eyes of my disciples when the storm rose. I heard it in Martha's voice when she said, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. I felt it in Peter's denial, in Thomas's doubt, in the women who came to the tomb with spices for a dead body. Fear is part of being human, but it does not have to be your home. I am your home, and in me, fear loses its power. Do you remember what I said to the disciples when they were afraid? I did not say, do not be afraid, as a command they had to force themselves to obey. I said it as an invitation into my presence. Do not be afraid. I am with you. The presence is what casts out fear, not courage, not certainty, not a plan for every contingency. Just me, with you. And I am with you now. Let your breathing slow again. Let the rhythm become a gentle tide, in and out, in and out. With each exhale, imagine releasing a little more fear. With each inhale, imagine drawing in a little more of my peace. You are not your fear. Fear is a visitor, not your identity, and visitors can leave. Let fear leave tonight. There is no room for it here, in this quiet place where I am holding you. Think of the woman who had been bleeding for 12 years. She had spent everything on doctors, suffered much, grown worse. Fear and shame had followed her everywhere. But she reached out and touched the edge of my cloak. And I turned to her and said, Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. Your faith has reached out tonight. Not a perfect faith, not a faith that understands everything, but a faith that keeps listening, keeps hoping, keeps staying with me even when rest feels hard. That faith has touched me, and I am turning to you now saying, Daughter, son, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. Peace is yours, not a fragile peace that shatters with the first thought of morning. A deep peace, a settled peace, a peace that will follow you into tomorrow. Let your body receive that peace now. Let your legs feel heavy, your arms feel soft, your hands lie open on the bed. Open hands are the posture of receiving, and you are receiving my peace. If there is a specific worry that keeps returning, name it quietly in your heart. Then imagine placing it into a chest at my feet. I will lock the chest. You do not need to open it again tonight. Tomorrow, if you must, you can ask me for the key. But tonight, let it stay locked. I am the keeper of your burdens. I am strong enough to carry them. Now, let your thoughts drift to something beautiful. A meadow you once walked through, a child's laughter, the warmth of sunlight on your face, the face of someone you love. Let those images float gently, like leaves on a slow stream. Do not grab at them. Just let them pass, peaceful and soft. You are settling now. Your mind is settling. Your heart is settling. Your whole being is becoming quiet, like a house at the end of the day, when the last lamp is turned down. Let the night hold you now. There is a tenderness in these late hours that cannot be found anywhere else. The world has grown quiet. The demands have faded. And here, in this stillness, I am nearer to you than at any other time of day. I have always loved the night. It was in the night that I spoke to Nicodemus about being born again. It was in the night that I walked on water toward a boat full of frightened friends. It was in the night that I prayed in the garden, surrendering everything for love of you. The night is not empty. It is full of me. So let go of the idea that you should be somewhere else, doing something else. You are exactly where you need to be. In the quiet, in the dark, in my arms. I know your heart has been heavy. Not with the weight of one thing, but with the accumulation of many. Small disappointments that stacked up like stones, words that were sharper than intended, silences that felt like absence, moments when you wondered if anyone truly saw you. I saw you. In every moment you felt invisible, I was watching. In every sigh no one else heard, I was listening. In every quiet tear you wiped away before facing the world, I was already wiping the next one. You have never been unseen by me. And tonight, I want to give you a gift. The gift of being fully seen without having to perform. You do not have to be interesting. You do not have to be inspiring. You do not have to be anything but the tired, beautiful soul that you are. I see you as you are, and I love you as you are. Let that sink into the places that have been wounded by rejection. Let it heal the parts of you that have learned to hide. You are safe with me. You do not need to hide. Breathe in slowly. Imagine that you are breathing in my acceptance. Warm, unconditional, complete. Breathe out. Let go of the need to be different, better, more. You are enough. You have always been enough. Not because of what you have done, but because you are mine. Think of the fig tree in the parable. The owner wanted to cut it down because it had borne no fruit. But the gardener said, "Leave it one more year. Let me dig around it and fertilize it." I am the gardener of your soul. I am not looking to cut you down because you have not produced enough. I am digging around you, giving you room to breathe. I am nourishing you with grace. I am asking for time for you to rest, to grow, to simply be. This night is part of that tending. You are being nourished by my presence, even when you do not feel it. The rest you are receiving is preparing you for something you cannot yet see. But do not think about that now. That is for later. Now is only for resting. Let your body become heavy, as if the weight of the day is finally dissolving into the mattress. Let your hands lie open beside you, palms up, a sign that you are no longer grasping. Let your feet relax, your toes uncramp, your legs feel long and loose. You are letting go. There is a verse that says, "In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and in trust shall be your strength." Returning. You have been returning to me all evening. Every time your mind wandered and you brought it back, you returned. Every time you breathed a prayer without words, you returned. Every time you kept listening, even when you felt nothing, you returned. You are saved in this returning. Not just saved from something, but saved into something, into rest, into peace, into the deep knowledge that you belong to me. And in that belonging, there is strength. Not the strength of striving, but the strength of a tree whose roots have found water. You are drinking deeply tonight. Tomorrow you will stand firm. But tonight, you drink. Let your imagination rest on the image of a still lake. The water is dark and smooth, reflecting the stars. No wind disturbs it. No current pulls at it. It simply is. Deep, quiet, full. You are that lake. My presence is the stillness that settles over you. My love is the depth beneath you. And the stars are the promises I have made, each one reflected in the quiet of your heart. You do not have to count the promises. You do not have to remember them all. They are there, shining, even when you cannot see them. Now, I want to speak to any part of you that is still holding on to guilt. Perhaps something you did today, or yesterday, or long ago, still echoes in your conscience. You have asked for forgiveness, but you haven't forgiven yourself. Let me take that too. When I died on the cross, I carried not only the weight of the world's sin, but the weight of your guilt. I felt every regret that would ever press on your heart, and I did not carry it so that you would carry it still. It is finished. Not just the sin, but the guilt. It is finished. So release it now. Let it fall from your shoulders like a stone that has been tied to you for too long. You are not carrying it anymore. I am. If it comes back to your mind, do not pick it up again. You have come so far tonight, through the noise of the day, through the restlessness of the evening, through the quieting of your heart. You have stayed with me, moment by moment, breath by breath, and I have been with you in every one. Now, as the night deepens, I invite you into something even more profound, the rest of knowing that you are completely known. There is a vulnerability in being known. It means that nothing is hidden, nothing is polished, nothing is performed. It means that I see the parts of you that you have shown no one else, the fears you do not name, the longings you have learned to bury, the questions you are afraid to ask. And I do not flinch. I do not turn away. I do not love you less. I love you more, because the more I see of you, the more I have to love. You were made for this kind of knowing. Before the world began, I knew you. I knew the sound of your laugh, the shape of your hands, the way your heart would break and heal and break again. I knew all of it, and I called you good. You are still good, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Let that truth settle deep, like a stone dropped into still water, sending ripples through every part of you. You are mine. The world may try to claim you, your work, your failures, your reputation, your fears. But beneath all of that, there is a deeper reality. You belong to me, and no one can take you from my hand. Breathe in. I am yours. Breathe out. You are mine. Let this exchange become your prayer, simpler than words, deeper than thought. I know you have moments when you doubt this, moments when you wonder if I am real, if I am good, if I am listening. I am not offended by your doubt. I am not surprised by it. Remember Thomas. He was one of my closest friends, and when the others told him I had risen, he said he would not believe unless he could touch my wounds. I did not reject him. I came to him. I held out my hands. I said, "Put your finger here. Do not doubt, but believe." I come to you in the same way, not with condemnation, but with invitation. Reach out. Touch the wounds. See that I am the one who loves you, who died for you, who lives for you. Your doubt does not push me away. It draws me closer. So if doubt is whispering tonight, Let it whisper. I am whispering louder. And my whisper is not a command, it is a lullaby. I am with you. I am for you. I will never leave you. Let those words become the rhythm of your breathing now. In, I am with you. Out, I am for you. In, I will never leave you. Out, rest. You are resting in the most secure place in the universe, the love of God. There is a story I told about a man who built his house on rock. The rains came, the floods rose, the winds beat against that house. But it did not fall, because it was founded on rock. You are building your rest on that same rock tonight. I am the rock, unshaken, unmovable, eternal. Whatever storms may come, inside you or around you, your rest is secure because it is built on me. So let the rains come. Let the winds howl. Let the flood waters rise. You are safe. Now, I want to turn your attention to something tender. Think of a time when you felt truly safe. Perhaps as a child, falling asleep in the arms of someone who loved you. Perhaps in a place of beauty where you felt peace. Perhaps in a moment you had almost forgotten. Let that feeling return now. Not the memory of it, but the feeling. Warm, protected, free. That feeling is a glimpse of what it means to be with me. And it is not a memory from the past. It is a reality in this moment. You are that safe. You are that held. You are that loved. Let your body remember what safety feels like. Let your muscles relax in response. Let your breathing become slow and even. Let your heart rate settle into the rhythm of trust. You do not need to be on guard tonight. You do not need to watch for danger. You do not need to brace yourself for what is coming. I am your guard. I am your watchman. I am the one who goes before you and follows behind you and stands beside you. So rest. If your mind begins to wander again, let it wander. I am the place it returns to. If your body feels restless, let it shift. I am with you in every position. You do not have to perform rest perfectly. You only have to receive it. And you are receiving it now. I am pouring peace into you like oil being poured into a vessel, slowly, steadily, without hurry. Let it overflow. Let it fill every corner of your being. There is no part of you that is too hard for my peace to reach. No wound too deep. No memory too painful. No worry too stubborn. My peace is stronger than all of it. Now, I want to bless you before you slip fully into sleep. May you know the depth of my love that surpasses knowledge. May you trust the goodness of my plans for you. May you feel the safety of being held by the one who holds the universe. May you sleep without fear, dream without torment, and wake without dread. I bless you, Weswa.